Good morning and welcome to Fitch Painting Repairs Garage. Today's project, got another one of these little Chinese dirt bikes. It's a DRX, otherwise can't find any other name on it. It's a little Chinese 50cc two-stroke engine. And apparently it does run, but all the fuel leaks out through the carburetor, so probably float bowl, float needle. So we're gonna have to pull the carburetor apart and clean it as well. It's just a tiny little carburetor. Just a tiny little thing down in there. So we're gonna pull it, clean it, put it back together. But the main reason that we have the bike is because of the rear wheel. And the bearing was shot. This is the drive side. But on the brake side, the entire bearing case was shot. That's what we had in there. So we've got that entire wheel, but we needed a new front tire because that one's dry rotted and cracked. Customer had just bought this tire and installed it on there. Paid a high dollar for the tire because they bought it at a motorcycle shop. But I ordered an entire wheel tire tube assembly, and so what we're going to do, because that's brand new fresh bearings, we're going to pull this stuff and put it on this wheel, stick it on the back, and then this brand new tire is going to go on the front wheel. So that's our plan, and then we'll have that as a spare if we ever need it for any reason. So that's where we're at with this. We're going to go ahead and put this all together, and then we're going to stick it on the machine. Customer brought us some fresh gas. We're going to go ahead and put it in it after we've cleaned that carburetor. And we're going to see if this thing fires up. And then we'll see if the kids like riding the two-wheel dirt bike versus the quad. I already tell you, they're going to like that quad, especially off-roading around here in the sand. So, but if I can teach them how to ride a two-wheel bike, gas-powered. Now this was an automatic. It does not have gears, so it's a twist-and-go kind of bike. A little two-stroker, so it should have plenty of power for a little 50cc motor. We're gonna see, but if you're a 150 pound person, maybe you shouldn't be 150 pound plus. Now it does say up to 255 is the rating for the rear wheel, but I wouldn't trust it. 200 pounds, especially if you're riding trail, that's 500-600 pound weight load minimum, with force. Especially if you're launching this thing off of some whoops or a little jump or something. Oh yeah, that's why that bearing went bad. So we'll go ahead and replace it and put a brand new wheel bearing setup on it. Oh, and then the brakes weren't working on it as well, so we're gonna go through and check the calipers. We already got the caliper off and fixed. I believe what the problem was, it was missing that screw right there to hold the arm on, and when the arm came off and they put it back in, they just didn't have the preload set right. And then also the bracket that mounts it here is bent. See how cheap that is? That holds that brake assembly. So it's bent and it's rubbing on the disc. It looks like they got the preload set at maximum on that. Oh gosh. Now the guy riding this isn't that heavy, so I doubt he's $175, $180. He might be $190, but I doubt it. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put this all back together here in a little bit. We're gonna pull that carburetor air filter assembly. We're gonna go through it and clean it. Maybe I'll make a little update video and we'll piece this together. All right, stay tuned. Oh, just as an update, people, I'm working a little bit injured. I've messed up a tendon in my thumb. I can't bend it. You know how you bend like that? I can't bend my thumb. So I'm dealing with VA in regards to this. I gotta go get some MRIs done. X-ray say I didn't break anything, but it's gonna limit what I can do. I'm gonna wrap it. I'll glove it when I'm working. I'm not gonna stop working. It's just the way I am. Injured. It hurts like a son of a bitch if I bump it wrong or something like that, but I got a left hand, I I got a left foot, I got a right foot, I can use my mouth. I got 4 fingers that still work on this. I can pinch, but I can't bend. So we're gonna have to get that fixed. Hopefully it doesn't require surgery. Hopefully it's just a really bad sprain. Yeah, but it's definitely a messed up tendon, not a broken bone. It could be my arthritis flared up. They're talking about gout. Gave me some medicine for inflammation and whatnot. I've been taking it. It's not doing a dang thing. So we're gonna have to get it MRI'd, CT'd, and checked out. But that's where we're at, and that's why we haven't gotten started on any of the big projects over here. I got to do fork seals on this one, and carburetor tune on that, and then we're gonna go back through it. Probably gonna paint it. Wife's bike running really well. Don't really have anything to do to it. It's all serviced and ready to ride. Same with Dinah. Dinah's up, ready to go. I think we might be coming up on an oil change for Dinah. I've had some people ask me some questions about the fork seals and whatnot. I've been getting several questions in regards to the carburetor mounting procedures for this. Now, I want everybody to know I will do another video on it. It's my way of doing it, not necessarily the right way or the way it should be done, but this is the way I've learned to do it. And 30 plus years I've been working on this machine. I have been working on this machine since I was 14 years old, people. I've had this bike for a very long time. I know it inside and out, and I know what to do. But I am still learning every single day when it comes to riding this bike. My camera angles are all off. I'm gonna have to redo this.